What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys clicked on this video and you're thinking, man, maybe this guy knows exactly where the BTC price is going to go, or if you're out there clicking on several other videos trying to determine, oh, this guy knows where the BTC price is going to go, or a price of an altcoin, well, I hate to break it to you, nobody knows. And if they did, they really wouldn't be making a video to show you, oh yeah, it's going to do this, or oh yeah, it's going to do that, because they wouldn't even take the time to do it. Because if they knew exactly where the price was going to go, they're probably going to be out on their yacht on an island that's on an island, on top of their private yacht, on top of that island, on top of their own private yacht, on their own planet that they already own. Just to put things into perspective. All right, so this was a tweet I tweeted out on December 3rd. This is just what I observed. I don't know exactly what the price is going to do, but I can make speculations on to, man, everything seems a bit frothy. That doesn't mean anything that BTC will go down in price or other altcoins will go down or they will go up. Nobody knows. But here were just some things I wanted to mention. First, everything basically all-time high. Poop and P coins, all-time high. Remember, this is back on December 3rd. I mean, there are still some that are all-time high. Forks of forks of forks of forks and a fork to make a fork that creates a spork are coming out. Like, you know, ohm forks or like the Curvors or Tomb forks, etc. $1 billion valuations for protocols that just have a landing page on a website. Like, you literally just go there and it's like, coming soon. Awesome. Good for you, Johnny. Legacy markets looking choppy. And the you-know-what variant going around. Mega billionaires selling more shares of stocks than they have in history. Major CEOs retiring and stepping down after they're in their prime. Seems kind of weird. Jeff, Jim, Bob, and Jill screaming, "Wag me, have fun staying poor." Okay, Johnny, whatever. But anyways, the point is, that was just a couple of things that are just like, it's just interesting to observe something like that and see what it's looking like. And usually those are signs to when people are uber bullish and overly bullish. That's when you can kind of see a correction. Now, when is Bitcoin going to stop dumping? When is it going to start pumping? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. You're going to have these YouTubers that say, oh, we're going to pump on this date. Or, oh, bro, we're dumping now. Now it's time to short it. Or, oh, bro, we need to do this. Think, why is the YouTuber saying that? Or why is the person saying that? Well, they're probably looking for clicks. And this video itself, most of you guys are going to click on it if you do because you're feeling bearish. That's just how the YouTube algorithms work. And now, I'm not telling you I know exactly where the price is going to go. But the point is to explain to you that what you see on YouTube is not going to be like a one-all be-all of what's going to happen. It's just coping with your brain because your brain wants to see a certain thing. You want to be comforted into thinking, oh, BTC is going to turn around here, or oh, this is when it's going to stop. You're just searching for answers, and I hate to break it to you, but YouTube is not going to give you the answers you want. In fact, nobody knows exactly. Now, another thing you're probably going to find is, hey, we're going to do this when this happens and this happens. Well, no, that's probably not the case. And then if someone says, oh yeah, I confirmed it, I actually predicted it, what they usually do is they just make two separate videos. When they make those two videos, the one that comes true, they delete the other. Or same thing on Twitter. That's just how it rolls. And I hate to say it, but the rides are never straight up. You are going to have some choppiness, and it's all about the journey, man. The biggest thing to do is find out what type of person you are. Are you an investor or are you a trader? Traders, they go off short term. For long term, those are someone who are investors. Typically, if you mix the trader and holder mentality, you'll end up being the holder of the bag, and then you realize, oh, maybe it's a bad trade, and then you'll trade at the bottom, and then you will buy it back up at the top. So buy high, sell low. I mean, that's awesome. It's great. It's a good formula for losing money, but it's a lot of fun. So now you just need to figure out, okay, am I an investor or am I a trader? Traders, they can flip coins and multiply their amounts of coins that they have by buying low and selling high. And then investors, they just buy in dips and look at it over time and then 10, 15 years from now, they'll look back and be like, wow, I just accumulated a lot. And that's typically what happens. So you just have to figure out the person you are. You also need to ask yourself these questions. First, why did you invest in what you did? Was it fundamentals? Was it good tech? Were you shielded? Was it something that you had a thesis on? You need to figure out why you invested in it. Second, did anything change? If the price goes up, if the price goes down, did anything change with your coin, thesis, project, protocol? What changed? If something changed, yeah, you can make your decisions accordingly, and then you can adjust what you have done. If nothing changed but the price, well then, what's different? Nothing changed but the price. The price is just what someone's willing to pay. Third, could you see yourself holding this coin 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Like, what's your time frame? If you can't see yourself holding it at all, why did you buy that coin? Were you just buying it for a quick flip? Were you just buying it because someone was shilling it to you? Just a couple things you guys need to ask yourself. These are some reflection videos just so you guys can figure out where you are in the markets. Now I want to sum up this video and explain it like this. If someone tells you they know exactly where the price of something's going to go, ask yourself, why are they taking the time to tell me this? Shouldn't they be out there on their private island, sipping pina coladas on their private yacht, on top of their private jet, on their private planet? Just something to think about. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give me a like and also leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys fall into the YouTube trap of, oh, this guy said it was going to go to the moon, or this guy said it was going to dump on this and this date, or this guy on Twitter said we're going to the moon? Tell me some of the comments you guys seen in the description below. Now, with this information in mind, I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the market. This is just my thought on what's going to do. There are either two things that I laid out and thought were going to happen. I don't know if they're going to come true, but I do know these are just thoughts that I have, and I know like 99.9999999% of the time they're always wrong. So my thought was, first, we either trade sideways and we have a random pump up, or second, we have a vicious dump, and which is aka capitulation, and then we have a V-shaped recovery into a resumption. Now, why do I have these thoughts like this? For the first one, the reason why I thought would be somewhat sideways and then a V shape or a pump is because most of the major hedge funds and investors are looking to accumulate right now. Last year, they made a lot of money investing in a lot of these cryptocurrencies, and I'm pretty sure they want to do it again. That's just my thought. Now, going sideways would allow them to accumulate larger bags and larger positions and be able to participate in this at a larger scale. Second, the second option, which is a capitulation into a V shape, this would shake out the quote-unquote weak hands, or shake out the people who are short-term holders and were just jumping on for the ride, and this would reset it. As in, if they got in at like 10K and they're selling at 30K to lock in their profits, now you're going to have a lot more people selling and buying it at a higher price. And more than likely what will happen is when they're buying at a higher price, they usually want to sell it for a profit later down the road. So this would raise the tier up, or aka the support lines. Now, time will tell. We'll see what happens. And also with the capitulation event, this allows the major hedge funds and investors to get in at a lower price. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know what price, I don't know what time this will happen, but I do know what I'm looking for. I know what the letter V looks like, so that's what I'm looking for. If you guys want to jump in the private Discord, there's a link in the description below as well. That is for the Patreon, and when you guys join that, you'll basically see what I'm doing in the market, different strategies, and of course there's other DeFi degens just like you that you guys can chat with. I want to leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. This one kind of pertains directly to this video. Luke 14:11. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. What does this mean? Well, if you are out there puffing yourself up, saying you know everything, just be ready. There's going to be a time that is coming that you'll be quickly humbled. And then the reverse is true. When you're humbled, you will be exalted. Not financial advice. This is just what's written in probably the greatest trading book on the planet. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in the next one. You guys can also catch me on Tweeters. It's at Rent a Home Fast, like literally at Rent a Home Fast.